Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our 4 planetary conjunctions of the week. That's right. This is that week where we embark on a pretty unique and complicated way of understanding conjunction. This is just the first layer of how to understand conjunction. Trust me, we're going to go into a lot more details about conjunction that you can even imagine. So today, we're going to be covering a conjunction of Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. And what happens when they're conjunct together in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know where your sign, if you have this conjunction or not, what sign is placed, what house is placed, what nakshatra is placed, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations here. And remember, on 21st of September, my book, Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, is coming out, which is going to make your life a lot easier and simpler in understanding what is Mahadashas. Because yes, for the past 3 years, especially in my readings, I know many of, especially Westerners, are like, what are Mahadashas again? Is it transits? So you will understand what it is. So next time when I say Mahadasha, or the word like Antradasha, or the word like Paryantradasha, or Sukshma Dasha, you'll know, oh, this is what he's talking about. Okay, I made it very simple. Nothing complicated. It's not going to be like thick book. No, it's like a very thin book. I try to, see, the less you write, and the more information you can give out in less writing, that's good writing. I actually had that book at like 268 pages and I toned it down. I'm like, no more. I want to make it short and simple so people can understand. And the paperback version book is going to come out on the 21st, and then the ebook and the PDF version will come out a month later. So, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus conjunction. So, as I told you in my last video of 4 planetary conjunction, whenever you have 4 planetary conjunction, it's a bit complicated because now what's happening is 4 energies are together in one house. Instead of having yourself and a roommate in one house, now you have 4 people living in one house. And each planet has its own unique qualities, as we all know. But the thing is, they're also ruling certain houses. So in between Moon, Sun, Mercury, and Venus, you literally have 6 houses being ruled. 6 houses energy are coming together. Then what happens is, especially in Vedic astrology, something is known as, whenever 4 or more planets are conjunct in a horoscope, it's known as Sannyasa Yoga. Sannyasa Yoga. Now, many people have misconstrued this yoga, thinking that this is a yoga of a person who will go on a holy pilgrimage, will be celibate, will only recite the name of God 24/7, and they will have a long beard, or she'll be wearing a long orange sari or orange clothes, and that's it. That's who they are. That is not what it is. Because see, even though this is a old classical meaning, you have to modernize the conjunction. Because if you cannot modernize the conjunction for this new era, then obviously this conjunction have no use. I mean, I can tell you, and it's quite ironic, I did a horoscope of a stripper about, 7-8 months ago. She had 5 planetary conjunctions. So you think that's Sannyasa Yoga? You think she's, on a holy pilgrimage, celibate? No, that's not it is. What this shows, 4 or more planets causing Sannyasa Yoga, shows that a person is able to become aware of their spiritual path. A person is always able to find easier understanding of what spirituality is, what yoga meditation is, what self-awareness is. Like this person who was a stripper and did this consultation with me, she's actually in like astral projection, and she was into like holistic healing and pranic healing. She was actually wanting to understand if she can become a pranic or Reiki healer. So you see how, regardless of what this person was doing, they had the spiritual tendency. So 4 more planets, it simply means, it doesn't mean that you're going to take a path. Unless other yogas are occurring, Vishishi yoga is occurring, Muni yoga is occurring, then you can see a person will definitely take a path of spirituality, celibacy, a purified path. Otherwise, it simply means that you can be a stockbroker in New York Stock Exchange, but you have the ability to take 2 or 3 months off out of the year, go to some spiritual retreat in Sedona and purify yourself. It's easier for you to purify yourself. Now, we're talking about Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury conjunction in 4th house. This is actually one of the easiest conjunction you will understand whenever it's more than 3 planetary conjunction, because Sun is what? The most basic of sense is your soul. It's your purified soul. It is the Atma Karka, not the Chara Atma Karka. It is the actual soul significator as to the karma that your soul is here to learn. Sun represents your vitality, the energy within you, the confidence within you. Sun represents the ability to show your power to the world. Then Moon is your emotions, your emotional ability to connect with other people. It's how you think within. It's your peace of mind. Then comes your pleasure, passion, love, ability to love, your sensuality, your sensual pleasures, which is Venus. Then comes Mercury, your curiosity, your scholarship, meaning your ability to go towards learning something, learning a skill. It's your ability to communicate, it's your ability to write, it's your ability to do things with your hands. Like I'm scratching my hair with my hands. That's Mercury. Mercury is a very curious energy. And one thing you gotta know about Mercury is that I have found it to be not really debilitated or exalted in any sign. As much as Parashara has given the sign of Virgo of exaltation for Mercury and sign of Pisces as debilitation, Mercury is a very curious planet. It's able to adjust in any sign. Even I have seen Pisces. It's funny how I actually saved like a bunch of horoscopes of accountants and Google programmers, or not Google programmers, some were working for Google, but like computer programmers who had debilitated Mercury in Pisces. And so it was quite, surprising, like, wow, these people, because like Mercury in Pisces can pretty much be like somebody like hallucinating and then trying to do their analytical work. But no, Mercury simply becomes curious, becomes very artistic, creative, yet at the same time it has the original ability to do, its analytical work. So when these 4 planets are conjunct, or any planet is conjunct, look in your horoscope, especially when you get my report, look at which planet has the lowest degrees. And the highest will be like around 29.59 degrees. Lowest will be like 0.01 degrees. So see, whichever one has the lowest degrees in the conjunction, that planet will control this 4 planetary conjunction. That's the first one. But what this naturally shows is that you are a very creative person, very artistic person, extremely charming. Because remember, what does it require to be a charming person? Somebody who's able to win other people's heart. You have to say the right thing. You have to behave the right way. You have to present yourself the right way. You have to look the certain way. And all these 4 energies are now together. So you have the very quick ability to grasp other people's attention through these 4 elements. Your mind can think quickly to present yourself in a very good communicative manner, to show yourself in a beautiful way, in a purified way, and in a very confident way. So these people do very well in any field that requires them to use their creative ability. Regardless of which sign it's in, they have a creative approach to understanding things. Like if, let's say, this conjunction occurs in the sign of Scorpio, not Scorpio, I would say Capricorn. They'll be extremely creative in dealing in matters of the corporate world, matters of government. They will use a creative, charming approach. In Scorpio, they will have a very creative way of understanding things to the depth of itself. They'll have a very creative way of researching into things, digging deep into things. If a person takes the path of A, B, C, D, these people will be taking the path of A, X, Z, Y to go about getting their information. Because they just have this natural tendency to look at everything creatively. Because these are the 4 planets that really signify creativity. Sun kind of represents that fame and that vital power within us. Moon is our ability to think creatively. Venus is our ability to project our creativity. Mercury is the skills that does the creativity. So this is a very simple conjunction to understand that a person is very creative, charming, romantic, and shows that naturally these people are attracted to other people who are creative. So your spouse, the person that you want to be with, you will only look for a person who is just as charming as you. And especially, let's say if this occurs in your 9th house or 5th house or the ascendant, the trinal houses. This is the easiest way to understand yourself through self-awareness. Easiest way to go towards understanding philosophy, spirituality, transcendental meditation. Now, these yogas, these 4 planets will be creating certain yogas. Most of the time, these planets can easily create dhan yogas, Raj yogas in your horoscope. Because remember, somehow, some way, 6 houses are coming together. Most definitely, 2 out of the 6 will always be ruling some wealth house, some pillar house like the angular house. And so they will conjoin and make a very powerful conjunction. So that's one of the benefits of it. If you think this is only going to give bad things, no, it's going to give good at the same time. So it's better to have 4 planetary conjunction than 2, because then your odds are very small. If these 2 planets are controlling the right houses to give you a yoga. When floor planets are conjunct, most definitely with the bad, whatever the bad is, the good will always be there. And if even 2 planets control great houses like 9th or 10th house, then the bad ones will be like overpowered. If the planet with the good house has the lowest degrees, you bet you will have a very easy time going through the hard time. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunctions are placed, all my books, reports, consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with Rahu in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Bye-bye.